Alright, just wanted to make a quick video, show you how to set the air gap on an air-cooled small engine, like a lawnmower engine or a go-kart engine. This is a two-cylinder, horizontally opposed Kohler Magnum 18, but the procedure's pretty much the same on all of your small engines. You got your coil's right here, and you got your magnet on your flywheel right here. On all of your single cylinders, you're just going to have one magnet. On this horizontally opposed, there's just one magnet. Usually on your V-twins, there will be two separate magnets. But on this particular two-cylinder, there's just the one magnet, and this coil fires two cylinders. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the motor around until the magnet is lined up with the coil here. Just got a wrench on the flywheel bolt here. Bring it around to right about there. And on this particular coil, I don't think you can read it, but very faintly it's printed air gap 0.010. That's 10,000ths of an inch. We're working in inches here. We're in the United States, so we use the inferior measurement system. We're not smart enough to use the metric system. But just checking my gap, I just set this. Looks like I do not even have 10,000ths. I'm not sure how that happened. But what we're going to do is loosen the bolts on this coil. And kind of bring the coil back away from the magnet. Slip your feeler gauge in there, like so. Kind of make sure it's in front of both magnetized parts of the coil, or both metal parts of the coil here that get picked up by the magnet. And once you got your feeler gauge set in there, again 10,000ths of an inch on this particular engine. Most small engines are somewhere in the range of 10,000ths to 20,000ths, maybe even more, but that's what I've seen. And I think I could safely say that the minimum is 10,000ths, but as long as you don't go much more than like 20, you should be fine. Okay. Once you got your coil tightened back up with your feeler gauge in there, you just get the feeler gauge out. We're just going to rotate the engine, and the feeler gauge is just going to come right out of there. And that's how you set the air gap on a small engine. Hope this helps somebody. Toodles.